Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. So in this video, I am going to answer one question of one of my students in one of my Excel classes. And that is, how are we going to count the number of instances we're in this range? I have some dates and I want to count how many of them are September. So the problem with this is that the criterion that we have is text format, and the data that we have are actual dates. And the thing is, Excel doesn't really know that the September here is the same as the September text that we have here. So what we have here is the month September, and this one is the text September. So we cannot really sort of like use a regular count if in this scenario. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a combination of functions, and that's going to be the if function and the text function. So I'm going to demonstrate how the text function works. And if you're already familiar with the text function in Excel, you can forward to the latter part of this video if you want to go straight to the answer. But if you want to learn about the text function, then I'm going to demonstrate it now. On the other hand, the if function is something very common. I already have a video for that one. I will put the link of which in the description. So the text function's role is to convert values or numbers into a certain formatted text. So I'll start here. So equals text, open parentheses, and is asking for the value that we want to convert into a text. So the value, of course, in this scenario would be the date, which is in this case cell C5, and then comma. And then I have to indicate a format for this text. So it's going to be like a syntax that Excel will understand. Let's say I want to put DDD, then it will give me the day for September 1st, 2024, which is a Sunday. So it sort of like converted the value of C5, September 1st, 2024, into the day format, which is SUN or Sunday. If I want the entire word Sunday, then I would have to type four letters, and of which I have the entire word Sunday. So this code here is something that Excel will understand. We usually call this the format code, and Excel will convert the text, the value, into this format. And if we have here DDD, then that means if you want the month, then we will type 4 M's, and this will give me September. Now, if I double click this, then I would get the month for the entire column, and I would simply have to use COUNTIF and highlight the cells over here, and then get the criterion, which in this case is cell F6. Now, the problem that my student asks is that, what if I don't want an extra column to be created? Can I still use, okay, can I still have a formula that will solve that? So the thing is, COUNTIF function will only accept range of cells. It doesn't accept arrays. It doesn't accept anything but cells. So what we're going to do is we're going to produce a summation. So let me delete this one. And we're going to use something like this. So we're going to say that we're going to sum, and then sum, and then we're going to say that if the text format of the values over here is in converted to four letter M's. So I'm saying that if the value of the text version of the entire column C5 to C11M is equal to the word that I have here, then that would count as 1, and then otherwise 0. So I'll solve this first without the sum function so you can see what's happening here. So if the text of the entire column C5 to C11 MMM is equal to that of F6, then we will put 1, and then we will put 0. So if you have the latest version of Excel, this will result into a spilling, okay, result, wherein we have the answer for the entire column. You see 7 cells here. We see 7 answers here, having 1 for September, and then 0 for those that are not September. So you should see the pattern here: first, third, fourth, and the sixth value, which corresponds here: first, third, fourth, and sixth value being represented by the number 1 in my formula. So this is the formula that will check if the value in the cells of C5 to C11 is equal to that of the value or the text in F6. Now, I don't want the result to cascade like this or to spill like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to aggregate that range of cells into a sum. So all those number ones will be added, okay? And I will get the number 4. So now we have the answer, okay? We just counted how many cells there have September for their month. And take note that if you have the early versions of Excel, entering may not work. You have to convert your result or your answer into an array formula. And that means you have to hit Control, Shift, Enter instead of just enter when you're done writing the formula. This will give us curly brackets. Let me show you in the formula, which means that, which means that the formula has now been converted into an array. So you should see curly brackets signifying that it is an array. You don't have to do that, the Control Shift Enter. If you are using MS365 or the latest versions of Excel, just hit Enter and it works. You don't get the curly brackets and you will still get the same result, the number 4. And take note that this is dynamic so that if I change the value here into October, then I get 1 because there's only one cell there that is October. And if I change one of the values into October, then I get the correct answer here. So that is our solution to the problem. For my student, I hope this answered your question. And if there's anybody else who got this video helpful, I would appreciate a like and subscribe in the channel. And also, please ring that notification bell so you get updated with the latest Excel tips and tricks that we have in this channel. It really helps us create more videos for you. If you have any questions about this solution or any Excel problem at all, feel free to use the comment section and I will try my best to answer or maybe even create a video for you. But for now, this is where we end this video and I will see you in the next one.